to victory. It's the Jets going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's get out to Arrowhead. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Thomas. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is Charles. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Here's Davis now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Niall Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue, explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And here are the starters offensively. And one of the wideouts, Eric Decker.
Remember when he came out of school, out of Minnesota, many thought he was nothing more than a number 2 or 3 receiver? He's proven everyone wrong. He's a guy who's a high-volume catcher and a terrific player downfield.
Second down now after the incompletion. First carry for Matt Forte. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick taking a shot here for Marshall. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Dotted receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Time running out here on the play clock. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And he knocks it through. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And now here comes Kansas City. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Well, they imposed their will on that last drive. His throw incomplete. And as we peer at this offense now, let's look at Jamal Charles, a guy who continues to be so productive in this league.
No matter where he touches it on the field, there's a very good chance he can go the distance.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run with Davis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They start on the ground with Forte. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as it continues to make big plays.
An extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Let's go. 1, 9.
He'll let Charles try and get him in. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize with a little bit on top.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side.
Move 45. Move 45. 3.
First down, Fitzpatrick taking a shot here for Marshall. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there. Fitzpatrick to Marshall. 45 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds Tompkins complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one.
Jamal Charles, nobody in front. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, 78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So the carry that time for Forte, a man who turned 30 last December, Charles.
And he wants to make sure we forget about that with his new team, the New York Jets. But we do know that 30 is the dreaded age for runners.
And Forte so experienced, more touches than anybody else in the NFL the last 8 years. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Fitzpatrick now. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick sets up the screen to Forte. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
As Jamal Charles plays here in 2016, I think 5 was the operative number for him. 5 1,000-yard years.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a Temple program that was looking for players like him. And he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
Yeah, a nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. Here's Thomas. Blitz coming, and down he goes. David Harris in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense?
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Second down, Fitzpatrick. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Smith that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Thomas. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Screen pass to Charles. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
So out now come the Jets. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Marshall now, the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. First down throw for Fitzpatrick. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Fitzpatrick to Marshall. 41 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just have physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Given 3 on first down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. This one from 46 yards out. And Folk's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Ohio! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
117, 117. Come on!
Back to throw now on first down. And for right side here, complete. Give them 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a KC first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Flex round! Flex round! Double up! Let's go!
They'll look look to throw again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Thomas. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. First down, Fitzpatrick taking a shot here for Marshall. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Second down, Forte. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Another pistol look here. A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, it's Charles. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because To be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Charles the low setback. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive begins with a run by Forte. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Fitzpatrick. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They come out here in the I. Here's Thomas. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Second down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many